As you
Yes.
log in,
Yes.
as a fine, as a student logs in to your portal, what you're going to see is on your dashboard. So my dashboard is going to reflect all your exam, the entire schedule. So this is only for demonstration. So it is showing Wednesday 7 July 2021. You've got English paper, but you don't have any English paper today. So don't worry. Your exams start from 12th. So you will find that it will be written as 12th over here, 12th July, Monday, and the exam schedule will be there. Like that, you will have the entire schedule over here, Tuesday, Wednesday, whichever paper is on which day. So you can find all your exam details over here. You will find on top the invigilator who will be invigilating your exam. Then you have all the details about the timings over here. So the details about the timings are given over here in this area. The invigilator details are over here. Who is your invigilator? The day and date of examination is given over here. And whichever is going to be your current exam, your today's exam, you will find that there's a live button blinking over here. Now this blinker is going to be blinking only on that particular exam day, and it will start blinking at that time of exam. It
Yes.
will not blink before that. So when you have to appear for the exam, say for example 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock, this live button will start blinking. So you know that your exam has already started. Then we move on to the other details. Over here, you have the subject and today's exam. So today's exam is highlighted over here. Then, just like you attend your normal classes, you are going to copy the password from this area and you're going to join the exam room by clicking on this button. Your joining is going to be at 10 o'clock. So you get in touch with the invigilator. At 10:15, you can see the paper and you can start reading your paper. So the reading time of question paper starts at 10:15, and that's exactly the time when you can download the paper also. Okay, so you download the paper and you can start reading the paper. Once the exam gets over, you are going to click the pictures of the answer scripts which you have written. After clicking the pictures of the answer script, you will convert those pictures into a PDF file. That PDF file has to be uploaded, it has to be sent to the respective subject teachers by clicking on this button, send your answer book. So I'm going to quickly take you through these buttons and show you how you can be starting your exam. Now you come over here, click on this and copy the password. The password gets copied. Then you click on this button and join the exam room. It will take you to the Zoom meeting place where you can join the exam room. Since I'm already logged into my Zoom account, so it's not going to allow me to do that. So I go back to the place. Now we come to the download question paper. So suppose it is already 10:15 and our exam has already started. Now I can click on this. This button will not be active before 10:15. So at 10 o'clock, when you log in, you will find that this button you cannot click. It will not be in this condition where you can point and click on that button. This will be activated only at 10:15. So click on this button. You will be able to see your question paper. This once again is not the question paper. It is just a dummy question paper. It's just a sample paper for you to see. So you can download your question paper over here. And after downloading, you can start writing. How do you have to write? That's very important. See, when you're writing your paper, it should be clearly visible to the invigilator that you're writing properly without any malpractice, without any copying and all that. So if you can see Mr. Vishal, I'm going to stop sharing so that Mr. Vishal is visible on the screen. If you can see Mr. Vishal, the way he is keeping his camera, his mobile phone, and the way he is looking at his computer and writing his paper. You can easily see his face, you can see his hand, and the way he is writing. That is how you should be keeping your camera, your mobile phone, or your laptop, your computer. Is that clear with everyone? So
Yes,
your
sir.
your face should be
Yes,
visible,
sir.
your face should be visible, and your notebook, the papers on which you're writing, that should also be visible to the invigilator. That is how you have to keep the.
We'll be writing on the school essay homework notebook only, right?
No, you will not be doing it in the homework notebook. You are going to take 2 pages. It could be the A4 size page, the ruled ones, which you're going to take, or it could be the pages from your notebook. That's also perfectly fine. Okay, but you will not be keeping the notebooks with you. You're going to keep loose pages with you. And on top of every page, you are going to write down the details. You're going to write down your details. Now, what details you're going to write? You're going to write your name, you're going to write your roll number, you will write your name, you will write your roll number, and you're going to write the details of your exam. It is periodic test 1. It's 5th of July or 7th of July or 12th of July, whichever date it is. And the subject is English. So you're going to write all those details on top and then start writing the answer. After downloading the paper and after writing all the answers, now you go to the next step. The next step is to click the pictures and form the PDF. So for doing that, what you're going to do is we have kept certain demo videos for you, and you can go to the help desk. So you go to the help desk, and on the help desk you will find the videos which are related. Just now we have kept only one video, but we are going to put 2 3 videos for your help. So you will be able to understand how to organize the PDF. Now I'm going to just demonstrate this to you. Click on the video link which has been given to you, and you can watch the video. Now I come back to the dashboard. Now you're going to click on this send your answer book. When you click on this send your answer book, it will take you to this page. Now you will find that on this page, it says, please email your PDF answer book to the ID given below. Only PDF answer book, not the pictures. This is the ID which has been given. It will change according to your exam, your paper. This ID is going to automatically keep on changing. So you don't have to bother about it. You can also click on this to copy this email ID. Now this email ID has been copied. So you don't even have to write this down. You have copied this email ID. Now you go to your Gmail account, your school Gmail account, please, not any other Gmail account. Every child has got a school Gmail account like this with @thesagarschool.org. If just in case you are not sure about your Gmail ID, we have already tried to help you out, and you've got a click here button. When you click on this, it directly takes you to the your Gmail ID. So you can click over here, and then you can type the password. Now the password I will have to see because I don't remember this password.
Sir, but I don't know my password. I know my Gmail ID.
You should know your password. If you don't know your password, please get in touch with your teachers, and your teachers will help you out, and we will reset your password so that you can change your password and be ready before the exam. Okay, we will help you out with that. So I type my password and I come to my Gmail account. I click on compose. When I click on compose, I will be able to see this. To whom I have to send this particular email, the address needs to be written over here. Now, if you remember, I have already copied the email address. So I'm going to just paste it over here. So the email address has already come over here. Subject. Subject is your periodic test 1 slash your date of the exam. It is 7 July slash what is the subject? It's English slash what is your name? My name is Rohan. Now you are going to just maybe you could just write, dear madam or sir, please find attached my answer script. After this, you're going to attach your answer script. So click on this over here, this attach answer script. Click on attach answer script and attach your PDF file which you have created. So it has to be the PDF file. So I'm just going to go to one of the PDF files so that I can show it to you. Suppose this is the PDF file. So I'll click on this and I will attach it. Now my answer script has successfully been delivered. And now I'm going to come back to my dashboard. I've finished with my submission of paper. I'm going to wait for my invigilator to give me the permission to leave the examination room. You will not be leaving the examination room without informing your invigilator, or unless your invigilator tells you that, okay, your paper has been received by the teacher and now you might leave. Till that time, you're going to stay in the examination room itself. Just in case your paper has not been received, your invigilator will ask you to send it once again. Is that clear to everyone? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
how can we do it in mobile?
Now, can we have all the questions one by one so that I can answer them? Yes, Neil, you are asking something.
Sir, how? Sir, we need to say if we are doing in mobile, sir. So, sir, we need to just click the photos and sir send to mail, no?
No, you don't have to click the photos and send to mail. You have to click the photos and convert that into PDF.
Yes, sir, I know, but sir, there are apps which can convert directly them into PDF.
Fine. See, whatever it is, whether you are clicking the photos and directly converting them into PDF, or you're clicking the photos and then using some app to convert into PDF, but you are supposed to send only the PDF file and nothing else. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Anyone else? Any more questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
No, sir.
That's very good. That's very good. All right. So then after this exam thing, now I come down to the CSA. Now we have been giving you the CSA assignments every day. All of you have been completing it, but there are some students who may not have completed all the CSA. You may not have completed all your assignments. So please remember that you will be allowed to appear for your PT, for your periodic test, only if all your CSAs are submitted. If even a single CSA is left out, you will not be allowed to appear for the PT. You will not be allowed to appear for the periodic test. And you will get 0. So please remember the importance of periodic test. it is very important to have the internal assessment carried out throughout the year, because as we have seen in the last 2 years, if the final exams are not taking place, say for example, the board exams did not take place, then the results are prepared based on the periodic tests which have been conducted throughout the year by the school. Same thing will happen with your final exams. In case there is a situation where the final exams cannot be conducted, you will have to be dependent on these periodic tests which are taking place. So please take all your CSAs and the periodic test very seriously. In case you have still not submitted any of your CSAs, you're still left with any CSA, complete it as early as possible so that you're allowed to appear for your PT. You will see that the latest CBSE circular talks about the importance of all these internal assessments which are to be conducted by the school. And they are going to keep on checking with the school from time to time about the tests which we have been conducting and the results of those tests. So in case any of your friend have not been attending the class and have not been attempting the CSA, please let them know that this is very, very important. All right. All the best. Have a good day. Thank you very much. Thank